Most people build products the wrong way, and then they now start wondering why no one is buying. Of course, they start with an idea they love, and then they spend months or even years perfecting it. Then they launch, and then no one buys, and that is very devastating. That's why in this video, I'm going to be showing you why no one wants your product and how you can fix it. But first, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the love and the support. If you're just coming across my video on my channel for the first time, my name is Deyi-Daniel, and I'm building a community of 100 million people who are crazy about growth. On this channel, I film about personal, career, and business growth. You should be a part of this community, so subscribe. I can't wait to have you. Now let's get into it. Why do people not buy the products you build? The answer is simple. It's because you build what you want. You build what you care about. You build what you think is creative. You build what you think is nice. But you don't build what the people need. You don't build what they crave to have. And that's why they end up not buying. It is really simple. Nobody's going to buy what you like. They're going to buy what they need. So that you don't end up building what you love and not what your audience likes. This is what you should do. First, find an actual problem that annoys people daily. If your idea is not solving a real pain point, people will not pay attention. Think about the last time that a process or a tool frustrated you. That's where real innovation starts, from an actual pain. No matter how interesting your product sounds, if it is not solving problem that people can actually relate to, not that they can just relate to, but they're actually really craving a solution for, they are not going to buy it. They are not going to use their hard-earned money to buy something they do not need. Next thing you want to do is to make sure that you prove that people actually want it before you build it. There's a way you can feel that people want something and they actually do not want it, and you don't want that to happen to you. So the best way to go about it is to test it. Create a sample or create a simple landing page and ask people to join the wait list if they would love this kind of product. Describe what you want to build and ask them, oh, if you like this kind of product, join this wait list. Or even if it is just a tweet, create a social media page talking about the problem and the solution that you want to bring to market, and just see the way people respond to it. If nobody is interested, if you are tweeting about it, nobody is commenting, nobody is engaging, or you notice that it is only your family and friends that are hyping you, there may be a problem. That may not be a problem that people really want to solve. So you may need to take a step back on that idea. Next thing you want to focus on is to solve one problem extremely well. Now, you may have an idea that has plenty tentacles, or you want to do this, but you also have to do this and that. And it can get very overwhelming that you don't end up building anything if you go in that direction. This is one of the major reasons why a lot of startups fail, because they want to do everything. So pick one thing among all your ideas that frustrates people the most and start from there. They now make the experience 10 times better. Another thing you want to stop doing is assuming. That thing about assuming what people like. Oh, they will like this because I like it. Oh, you think that this is going to be the... Just get out there and speak to actual people. Know what they want. Don't sit in your room and make a decision about a product from head to toe on your own, because you're not building it for you. You are building it for other people. So you need to go out and speak to actual people. Hear how they think. Hear how they describe what pains them. Hear how they explain what they desire. That is the best way to build. People will not also buy your product if they feel like they are buying a problem. I mean, people are buying your product to solve a problem. Don't make your product another problem. What I mean is that make your product as simple as possible to use. Make it easy to use. Don't let people buy your product and feel like, oh, they just added another problem to their life. They need to spend 10 years or they need to spend 3 months learning how to use a product to solve their problem. What you want to be thinking about is, how can I help my customers or my users solve their problem in the simplest way possible? If your product is confusing, if it requires so much effort to use, or if it doesn't immediately show value, people will leave. So you want to make it so simple that they cannot mess it up. One glance at your landing page, it should be immediately clear what your product does. The value that you have to offer should be immediately clear. Remove every friction, unnecessary clicks, unnecessary paparazzi, features that are not really necessary but will frustrate people. Simplify your user interface. Make it very, very easy for people to navigate and make onboarding effortless. Also make sure that within few seconds or within few minutes, people can immediately get value from your product. Like, they don't have to use the product for 5 days before they get the value that they intend. Allow the timing to value be as short as possible. Honestly, if you create a product that users have to spend a lot of time to figure out, you've already lost them. So please, while I know that you want to build something that's so complicated, out of the world, special, something nobody else has built before, if it is not simple and easy to use, you have just built another problem. Finally, build your product and communicate about it in a way that makes people want to tell their friends about it. The best products are products that spread organically. I mean, somebody gets so much value, they can't keep quiet about it. They get so much value, they just want to speak to somebody else about this product that has changed their life, because you truly put in the work. They could see the passion, the dedication, how you showed up for the product. They could see that you truly empathized with their problem. You put in the effort, and they cannot but just speak about that product to their friend. If you have built a product already and nobody's recommending it, you cannot successfully retain users for a week, you cannot successfully retain users for 2 months, you cannot successfully get people who has bought from you before to buy again, then you should be asking why, and you should start fixing the problems. At the end of the day, as harsh as this may sound, nobody cares about your idea. They just care about what it does for them. So focus on the people, focus on them. They are the one who get to use the product, they are the one who get to pay for it, and they are the one who will continue to empower you with the resources that you need to build more. Because honestly, if you focus on doing something that people love, people will turn up. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things from this video. If you have, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What is the one thing that stood out to you from this video? Please put it in the comments, and see you there. Be good.